Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online. Hello grade 3s and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is spring and animal conservation. And before we get into any lessons, boys and girls, we know that we need to sanitize. So let's take our sanitizer and then we rub inside our hands. Very good. Remember, when you're using sanitizer, please don't waste. Use enough to cover both of your hands. Then make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. For today's lesson, we are going to be talking about the 4 kinds of sentences and place value. For our lesson, boys and girls, let us all start by going to page 29. On page 29 today, we are going to do the 4 kinds of sentences. Let's read what each of them are talking about. The first kind of sentence that we often see is the statement. Now, a statement is a sentence that tells us something and then it ends with a full stop. You can see that they have provided a maroon full stop to show us. They've even given us an example. Let's read that example together. I had a good time. We ate pizza for lunch. They went to the store. So that is the first kind of sentence, where it is a statement. Another kind of sentence is a command. Now, a command sentence tells us someone is doing something. This one also ends with a full stop. Here are a few examples. Let's read them together. Please feed the dog. Eat all your vegetables. Do your homework. Now, as you can see, both the statement and the command use a full stop. Let's move on to the other types of sentences. The next one is a question. A question sentence asks about something and ends with a question mark. You can see that the green one there is the question mark. Here are a few examples. Let's read them together. What is the rabbit eating? When do we eat lunch? How old are you? So, as you can see, all of them have question marks at the end. But at the beginning, they also use question words. So keep your eye out for those question words. The last kind of sentence that we're going to be discussing today is the exclamation. Now, an exclamation sentence shows a strong feeling and then ends with an exclamation mark, the one that we can see in purple. It says, he fell off the chair. Can you hear the difference in my voice? That means that we are showing a strong feeling. He fell off the chair. The dog ate my homework. You stepped on my toe. So all of these examples are showing a strong feeling. So now that we have discussed the 4 kinds of sentences, let's use the punctuation we have been given to complete each sentence below. Remember, we're going to be using either a full stop, question mark, or an exclamation mark. The first one says, watch out. Watch out. So, are we having a statement, a command, a question, or an exclamation? Well, this one sounds like there is a strong feeling behind because we're trying to warn someone. So we can go ahead and put a, well done, an exclamation mark. Good job. Please put an exclamation mark on the space provided, the boxes. The next one says, where is the lion? Where is the lion? Which punctuation are we going to use? Well, this one looks like it's got a question word in the beginning. Where? So that means that we have to end this one with a question mark. Well done if you got this one correct. Let's now move on to the 4th one. We're going to skip the 3rd one and move to the 4th one. It says, I do my homework after school. I do my homework after school. Are we going to put a question mark, an exclamation mark, or a full stop? Well, this one seems like there is no question and there is no strong feeling at all. So, this must either be a command sentence or a statement sentence. In this case, it is a statement sentence. Well done. So, go ahead and put a full stop. The rest of these you're going to do by yourself. Please read each of them out loud and make sure when you do read it twice. Put your punctuation and then try and read it again according to your punctuation. Take your time, please not rush, and shape your punctuation correctly. I'll see you when you're done, boys and girls, after this advert break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
For our lesson now, boys and girls, to end, we're going to first go to page 30. On page 30, we are going to be doing place values. Remember, when we talk about place values, we are saying where the number sits. Now, it's going to be our job to place each of the underlined digits in their correct spaces. And then after that, we are going to break down the numbers in their correct place values. So let's take a look at the board. Now remember, boys and girls, every time we always start with our units, and we have a U for our units, a T for our tens, and an H for our hundreds. And that's exactly what we're going to do as well. To make it easy for us, we know that the first digit here is units, tens, and hundreds. So let's see if we can find the correct one. Let's read the first number that we have together. It says 292. The digit that has been underlined is the 9. So let's find out where it is. Units, tens, hundreds. It looks like it is under tens. So we're going to go ahead and write a T for tens. The next one says, let's read it together, 995. So we have 995. We need to find out where it belongs. Is it units, tens, or hundreds? Well, it looks like it's the 5 that is underlined, and we said units. So that means it is sitting with units. The last one we're going to do today is this number. Let's read it together. 642. Now, we need to find out where the 6 is sitting. Is it units, tens, or hundreds? If you said hundreds, well done! That is correct. So go ahead and write your H. For the rest of them, you're going to do by yourselves. Remember, you can use the same method we were using by pointing at the number and saying the place value for each of them. Now, for the next part, you are going to break them down and put them in their correct order. We're going to do one together. This one says 109 will equal. So, first we have to write 100 plus dash, tens plus dash units. I have already put 0 for the tens and 9 for the units because we started at units and there's 9 units. Then we have a 0, so there are 0 tens. So the last number is going to be 1. And we will say 100. Since there's only one, we're going to say 100, not hundreds. And it's complete. Simple as that. So make sure that you put it in the correct order. If you're still not sure, you can put a small U, T, and H on top of the digits so that you can now write them nicely as a complete sentence. Take your time with both of them. Make sure your handwriting is neat and you're spelling each word correctly. And I'll see you when you're done, just after this advert break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list. For the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn and more. We distribute countrywide in over 10 different languages.
Boys and girls, we have now come to the end of our lesson and I hope you had fun. Remember, if you are going to be doing your work, please check it before you say that you are done. And if you don't know what to do, that's okay. Ask an adult for help. Just make sure that you finish your work by yourself. Now that we're done with our lesson, we need to sanitize. Now, as we sanitize, I'd like you to please try as hard as you can to stay safe. Wear a mask when you go outside and make sure that you sanitize as regularly as possible. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. I wonder where our friend is today because he was supposed to come and visit us. Sashi? Oh, there you are. Hello, Sashi. So, from Sashi and I, we would like to say thank you for joining us today and goodbye.
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF, My Zone Online School, Amos Meerkat Syllabus, and Capricorn Foundation.